But I actually said something a few minutes ago. That's why it's so funny and I'm smiling. Anyways, welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Milton Fonkwa. If you are old, you already know I am the anointed village boy. Thank you so much for understanding. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a fully funded scholarship in Europe that you can study for free, all right? Of course, there are a lot of scholarships in Europe, but some are not fully funded. What I mean by fully funded is, for those who don't know, a fully funded scholarship means that a scholarship that is going to provide accommodation, tuition fee, living expenses, health insurance, and everything, travel covered. Travel expensive, not travel covered, travel expenses, all right? That is a fully funded scholarship. But some scholarships that will provide just accommodation, tuition fee, or maybe just tuition fee without accommodation, without health insurance, without monthly stipends, are not tuition, are not fully funded scholarships. Those type of scholarships are basically partial scholarships. And in that case, if you win that type of a scholarship, it still means that when you go to the embassy, you still need to document that you have money in your bank account before you can apply for the visa. But in the case of a fully funded scholarship, you just need to take your scholarship form and your admissions letter, you go to the embassy and apply for your visa and you move. You don't need anything again like a bank statement or proof of funds. I hope we all understand. Thank you guys for listening. Now, we move further to the video, or let's keep moving with the video without wasting time. I will be talking about this fully funded scholarship in Europe. Basically, the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship. Scholarship is being sponsored by the European Council, or let me say the European Union, all right? It is only for European universities, and it is a joint scholarship, which means that you are going to be moving from one university to another in different semesters, or from one country to another in different semesters. I hope you understand. One university, different countries, different semesters. That is what I mean. And how does this scholarship function? In this scholarship, if you go to the link that I will put in the video description box, you will realize that the scholarship, there is a link with all the programs, all right, that are brought out by the scholarship officials. There is a link. All of them are found inside. If you studied something like economics, entrepreneurship, business, economics, accountancy, all right, mathematics, chemistry, you cannot lack a program to study, to apply for in this scholarship, or so far as this scholarship is concerned, the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship in Europe. Now, however, you need to understand that this scholarship is only for master's degree students, not undergraduates and PhD candidates. Now, also understand that with this scholarship, like I said, it is fully funded. There are various programs there, and the program I want to be talking about, I will be talking about a particular program now, and the program is called Erasmus Masters Impact Entrepreneurship. The name of the program is called Erasmus Mundus Masters Impact Entrepreneurship. That is EMMIE. All right. Now, with this program, when does the admission start? What are the documents you need? What are some of the tips you need to know? Like I already said, it is a fully funded scholarship. So all you need is to identify these other things, then you apply. Now, with respect to this scholarship, the EMMIE scholarship, or the Masters Impact Entrepreneurship, there are a list of documents you need to supply. But before I list the documents to you down, I also want to bring this information so that you understand. This scholarship is a fully funded scholarship, and again, there is no working experience. You do not need a working experience. But in as much as it is entrepreneurship, you should try to show that you actually have some entrepreneurship experiences. Because remember, entrepreneurship means that you are trying maybe to create a company, maybe to impact one life, to impact a society or something. So without you providing this, it may be difficult, because I know a lot of people who apply for this program, especially the business people, business startups or startup owners. You understand? Now, there is no age limit for you to apply for this particular program, the EMMIE program. The flight tickets or your flight will be paid, or you have to, the scholarship is going to provide for your flights, all right, your tickets. If you don't have money when you win the scholarship, discuss with the coordinator of the program, all right? Discuss with the coordinator of the program so that he can then pay the flights and send your ticket to you. But if you pay your flight yourself and move to Europe, the money will be refunded to you, all right? It will be refunded. So don't get it confused. Now, again, remember I said this scholarship is fully funded. Therefore, you have a monthly stipend. And how much is the monthly stipend? 1,400 euros. It is between 1,200 to 1,400. Before, the stipend, as of last year, the stipend was 1,200. But nowadays, we have a lot of crises and a lot of issues going on in Europe. So there is a price hike, that is, prices of goods and services have increased, and a lot of things have increased. Therefore, the consortium has increased the amount of money. But you should understand that this scholarship take maximum 23 students per program. Some programs take less, some take more. However, not all the students who are studying in this or who are going to be studying this particular program will be funded by the scholarship board or the consortium. Some students have the chance to study, but they are the ones to fund their academics. If you go to the program website, you are going to find all of these things that I mentioned, or all of these things, you will see them on the program website because they are always there, all right? Now, health insurance is going to be provided by the scholarship officials or the consortium, all right? Then again, internships will be covered, or internship money will be covered by this consortium, because you have to be moving from one country to the next, and in this case, you would have to attend internships. You have to do internships, you have to exposés, you have to go for presentation, you have to go for defense, all right? Remember, this is something related to grad school. The internships that I talked about, they are going to be covered by the scholarship board. That is the first thing. Then the second thing is, you don't need to have maybe a bigger GPA. Some people usually argue that they must, that they have seen a lot of people who have won Erasmus, it is because they have good GPAs. No, it is not because they have good GPAs. GPA does not really matter when it comes to Erasmus, though GPA contributes to the grading system. For example, if you are applying for Erasmus, they are going to take into consideration your CGPA on your transcript. They are going to take your CV into consideration. They are going to take your motivation into consideration, your recommendations, all right, and any other thing before they will be able to assess that. So that is something you should put into consideration. A lot of people have won Erasmus with third class, all right? Some persons won, though the percentage is small. There are some people who won Erasmus with HNDs. So HNDs candidates, you can apply. If you have an HND, you can apply. You can try. If your grade is low, don't sit and say, apply. You never can tell. You may be applying for a program that needs 20 people and you are the only person applying and nobody is applying for that program. Don't you know that it's possible? It's very, very possible. Or maybe the other people that apply with you, your grade is even better than them, or your qualifications are better than theirs. So it's very possible to win any scholarship with anything. A lot of people are scared of scholarship these days because they think that the procedure is difficult and they are not able to finish what they need. So these are the things you need. And again, remember that internships, all right, voluntary activities and work experience and publications, very important, publications. If you have publications, then you stand a chance. If you don't have publications, try to have work experience. If you don't have, try to have research experience or internship experience. These are the things that are going to give you a scholarship. And I hope you understand. Scholarship boards, nowadays, they understand that a lot of students just want to move. So they are looking for people who are passionate about the program. Remember, if somebody is passionate about something, you will be able to know, all right, from what they do on their motivation letter. So these are the various some of the petty things you need to understand. Now, let's go to the documents that you need to apply for the EMMIE program, which is Erasmus Mundus Masters Impact Entrepreneurship. You need your passport or your birth certificate. Just make sure you have your passport intact and your birth certificate, because these documents, you may find them when you are about uploading the documents. Remember, when you fill the form online, you also need to upload these forms on the application form portal, all right? Don't forget, it's very, very important. Again, you need a passport photograph. All right, the photo, I don't know the dimension, but you can always check and see. Maybe there is an option that you can put the photo there and you edit it. It's always like that on most application websites, all right, because not just Erasmus Mundus use a photo. I hope you understand. Then the other document you need is the resume. The resume in this case is a CV. Now, understand that the CV you need to have is the CV of the Europass format of CV. All right, because a lot of people, when you tell them do the Europass, they think it's a joke. When you want to apply for schools in Europe nowadays, try to get the Europass format of CV, all right? It's very important and would help you. Then the motivation letter, you have to write a motivation letter, and in this case, the motivation letter has to be 2 pages maximum. It has to be 2 pages maximum. And when you are writing, or let me say when you are applying to other universities, always look at the program requirements before you launch your application. Because sometimes the requirements, other requirements may not favor you. That was what happened. That's what has happened to many people. The other requirements may not favor you, but it may favor somebody else. So when you are doing this application for scholarships or universities abroad, make sure you always identify where you are lacking. Now, let's look at the other documents that you need, which include your BSc certificate. try to certify this certificate or legalize it at the level of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. All right, but be rest assured that as soon as you legalize the documents, they don't expire. So that is something you should know. All right, the BSc certificate must be present. Your transcript of records must be present. And remember, your transcript should be clean and clear. All right, they want to see it. It should be visible. So these are some of the things you need in order to apply for this EMMIE program, which is Erasmus Mundus Masters Impact Entrepreneurship. All right, it's called EMMIE, the short form. Now, you also need IELTS or TOEFL certificates, and I think they need a minimum of B2, but they are also saying that a C1 is also advantageous, which I don't think here, because when you are supplying IELTS certificate to a particular university, remember some people will still come with a band score of 9 or maybe 8.5. And these are the type of people that the university can never drop. The university will always accept them. So that's something you should understand. Then a document showing certificate of awards, internship, voluntary activities. If you have done any of these things, then you can just put them together. Make sure you scan them, put them together, and upload to the system. The document you need now is recommendation letters. All right, these recommendation letters has to be 2. You need 2 recommendation letters in order to apply for this particular EMMIE program. Remember, there is something you have to draw your plan of action. All right, as an entrepreneur, you have to draw your plan of action. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? And all of that. So they need it in 1 page. You have to upload it to the system. Then documents for place of residence. All right, for document for place of residence, it's something they want to know if actually you are in that home country trying to apply for the program. All right, because a lot of people have used different countries to apply, and it's really disheartening. All right, you understand. So they want to know if you are actually in that home country and you are willing to apply for the next coming semester. That is something they must see. All right.